Tonk here, on my way to Brisbane to pick up a solar panel off Mark on the Clinton I met up in the Kimberleys. How good is the road going into Brisbane now? 3 lanes, both ways, signs every few hundred metres telling you the speed. Oh my God, I don't think I felt one bump since I got to Caloundra. Fucking F, and I know where the money's going in Queensland. Holy hell. That's unreal. Meanwhile, the main highway hasn't even got to fucking Gympie yet. 50 odd, 60 years old I am, and it's still just getting there. Unreal. Anyway, how good, but I must gotta go down here. I'm on the bloody M1, get on the M3, and then on the 40, and then around Mitchelton. Pick up this solar panel, a 218 watt. Okay. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. I'm on my way. Speed zone ends up here soon. I don't know where I am. Burpengary somewhere, I think. Yeah, can't believe it. When I was last time down here, that was just road works and single lanes and bloody road works and God knows what. Catch up. Well, been down to Brizzy, survived the drive. I'm bloody on the way home now. And Mark tells me they're a 580 watt panel. Yeah. And could see 35 amps, 25 to 35 amps. That'll keep the old battery charged up. Battery's charged up. So yeah. See you when I get home. And I got to solder some ends on it, and got a couple of tabs up on the roof rack. She's up there now. She's got 3 tabs on the front, one down one side. She's got a 250 kilo strap over her twice. And yeah, so now I'll go home and I'll cut some rubber bits. Somebody like rubber mud flap, about 50 by 50, 50 by 25 by 4mm rubber mud flap, and I'll stick that down with sticker on all the bars so that it sits on that. And yeah, that'll give it something to and then put some sticker around that, and then I'll screw her on. Anyway, I'm off the 3 lanes, 6 lanes, and now I'm back on the 2 lanes. So I must be up to the Caloundra turn off. I'm going to pull up, I'll go in and get some KFC on the way home for the bob. Catch up. See you when I'm working on the panel. Tonk here, home from Brizzy. That's the panel. 540 watts, not 80 or 18. I've just been soldering the connections. I'm not these ones here are supposed to be good, but I didn't have a matching pair, so I couldn't use them. Don't know if you can read that. Lights fading. That's negative down here, positive up here. I just got to hit that with a flame, I think. And I'll put this on a bucket and film me. See, I just got this big flame here. You might see that down there. Just to heat that up and melt that in properly. She's dripping. At least I know it's going through it now. Going right through. Beautiful. Just let that sit. I'll hit this one down here too. It's a bit closer. This torch is a bit too big for it, but I keep the flame away from it. Oh, there she goes. Oh, don't fall apart. Hopefully that's set. No, I'll have to do it again. I had the bloody this thing, but it just takes a little bit of breeze and it won't bloody fill that gap in there. Okay, see what that does. Let that cool. Make sure I get all these bits of stuff off the back here, because that should short them out. Okay, bit of blackened tape. I should put some, I'm not a fan of heat shrink, because if you put heat shrink on that, see that wire would have been hot all the way up there. As soon as you put it on here, it starts flopping melting. Gives me the shits, even though I would have used it if I had, but it just doesn't. Tape them up, put even tape on them. Especially that one down there, half the time. This one might have been alright because you get the wire, the heat shrink a bit further away from it. The heat shrink needs to heat, start moving at a higher temperature, so it doesn't get affected if the wire gets hot. There probably is really good quality ones out there that they just only sell to professionals and give us bloody wreck fellas all the crap. Alright, tape that one up, see what he's like. He's only holding a bit. I'll have to do a bit of job on him. You really need some clamps to hold him in position. This thing is great until there's a bit of breeze. Then it's hopeless. One thing is the wire's all burnt through it anyway. The solder's gone right through it. Just a matter of filling in that gap that's formed there for some reason. That'll do. Gonna be pretty rough soldering. It's still better than bloody shitty clamping. I'm not a fan of crimping. Excuse me. Absolutely craps me to death, cramping. It's fine if you pull the gear, but I haven't got the gear, so it ends up being a brumby job. Righto, catch you later. And then I've got to get this old girl and up here. I've got those tabs there. I've got to weld another one, couple of tabs down the other side, and might have to get up here and grind. Oh no, I don't know why that's not going across there. It's nice and square. Anyway, it's where she's going. She's, how heavy is she? 33 kilos. She's a big sucker. 540 water. She should pump the power in. Catches. Talk here, guys. Well, I probably should have showed it, but I got my solar panel on. The boys helped me lift her on. I had to weld a tab on there. I welded a little tab, and see they're covered in Sikaflex at the moment, and that and Sika fall underneath there. That creates like a gasket, so it bloody doesn't shake. This tab was on, that one was there. The 3 tabs across the front were on, but I welded the almighty 80 series. You mightn't see this one because it's all covered. I welded these 2 on here to this. They're only about 4mm by 40mm by 30mm. Another one there I welded on. I missed that one and welded a tab on there, and welded one tab on the side here. They're welded down. and then they're screwed in with 12mm roof screws about that long, goes right through with sticker on them so they won't come out. See, that's the size hole they leave. And yeah, she's hooked up. I just got her coming in here to the MPP controller, the old kick-ass one, and look at that. She was, this morning when I hooked her up and she was sitting in the sun a bit, I was seeing 32 amps that thing was putting in. So Mark said he's seen 35 amps come out of his on his truck, so I reckon it could do it. And I think I worked it out is that when they're new, well, I was told years ago by my mate Murray Musling, when they're new and everything's perfect and perfect sunshine, they should do buddy 7 amps per 100 watts if everything's working good. So you mightn't see that because of the sun, but there she is. And it wasn't even clean this morning either when it was doing 32 amps. It had a big layer of dirty bloody sump of greasy oil over it because buddy Mark's is a mechanic and his son's got a workshop down in Brisbane, and it's all dust and grease. And so she's 22 meters, 2 meters 28 centimeters long and 114 centimeters wide. So it's, like I said, 500 and, oh fuck, that was a long way down, 540 watts, but at 32 amps, that's 3 times what the old panel was putting out, for twice and a bit the size, just a bit bigger than twice the size. So really them old panels I gotta, you know, they're getting buggered, but they still work. She was pumping in a constant 10 amps, my old 240. I bought buddy, or didn't buy, I was given 5 250 watt ones down there in the shed by a chap. Yeah, I could have got 10 off him if I wanted them, but I got to see if they still work. But yeah, that's her. So yeah, that should handle, I got the both fridges running now, and that should handle both of them easy. All right, just another little project. Mark gave me that panel, so thank you very much, Mark. And yeah, you old buggers, Huey. No, Huey said he might be able to pick it up and bring it up for me because he lives at Budrum, but I just wanted to have it and put it on for this next trip we do in the holidays coming up in a week or so. Otherwise I would have waited for Huey to bring it back up. He lives at Budrum. I went and had a couple with Huey and picked it up. Now the boys, we're doing, I think we're doing a trip next year in June. Yeah, I'm going up, and Mark's taking his up the Cape, doing the Western Cape, if it works out. Just ideas at the moment. And yeah, Mark's towing up his 7-metre boat, and I'll take up my Altini, and they're going up for about 3 or 4, a couple of weeks up there, and a week up and a week back, and I might stay another couple of weeks and then go from there. I think they're going to Marpoon. We go to Marpoon and then I'll go over to Penny for a while. But anyway, that's next year. All right, that's me panel. That should keep me going. Catch us later. That's me recovery mesh, and I just got to trim this one off here. This make them that width. I got to cut that one mesh off down that one side on 4 of them. There's 10 there. That allows me to put 2 in front of each wheel, and 2 in front of the wheels on the boat trailer when I'm towing a trailer or whatever. Yeah, so you put 8 there, and then 1 in front of the boat. But yeah, so she sits up there nicely. I was talking to a chap, Stu's his name. He's a bit more of an expert on these things, because these are like a double sort of sided panel. They put out a lot of heat, so if you have them up on your roof, I've got what is it, 140 centimetre, 140 mil to 160 mil there, gap between my roof. He said that's good, otherwise you can cook, they'll cook the roof of your truck because of the extra heat they just comes out of them. And I've just done the single wire 6 mil, could have heavier. Okay, like I said, I just got to put my recovery mesh back on here, and I'll put a strap over them and cable tie them on. It's rough as guts, but I bet you that'll see me out everywhere along it's sitting. It's got Sikaflex under it going off. Just letting it sit here for 24 hours so she dries. And oh, so pumped with it. That's all I don't need is a big hailstorm now and smash it, but tree fall on it. But thanks Mark for the panel. She should be awesome. He said he's seen 35 out of one of his panels, but that's with a Victron controller. They're a little bit more better. And mind you, I saw 32 amps, and I just hooked it up and the sun was over here somewhere, so wouldn't take much. And I may have to run a bit of 8 mil out of the battery to the charger, because to be honest, I think the 6 mil is 38 amp max, which is about what this panel will put out maximum. So and I don't know if I need to put it anymore. I'll see what happens. I might just go down and buy a lug, some 8 mil single, bring it up to an Anderson plug with a 50 amp fuse in between, one of them inline ones you solder to the lugs. But I don't know if I'm going to get any more performance out of it than that. I don't need it anyway. Like I said, yeah. All right, thanks for watching this little ep about that panel. The next step after this probably go back to being up in the Kimberleys with Mick the Master Farter. No, I shouldn't say that. Not Mick the Master Farter. Yeah, catch ya. Tonk out. Thanks for watching.